presented by UNC Lenore Healthcare. That's the game highlight tonight, UNC Lenore Healthcare night at the ballpark. Winning Wednesday, if the Woodies win on a Wednesday, if you bring that ticket back to the following Wednesday game, you get in free. Thursday, who doesn't love dollar beer specials on Thursdays? I think that's why a lot of people love minor league baseball on Thursday nights, because you get that dollar beer special. It's until the 7th inning. Mother Earth Friday, presented by Mother Earth. If you bring a beer can with the can tab, you can get $2 off a ticket. This week's Mother Earth Friday is also Scout Night, so there'll be a bunch of Scouts in attendance. Pepsi Saturdays are the same thing as Mother Earth Friday. If you get a Pepsi can, bring it to the ticket booth, you get a $2 discount as well. But we're also doing something special this weekend. For Saturday and Sunday, it's Father's Day, so we're doing a Down East Wood Ducks Father's Day cap giveaway on Saturday. And then to honor our parent club, the Texas Rangers, we're going to be giving away a Texas Rangers dad cap on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Of course, Dogs and Dogs Sunday, it'll be $1 hot dogs and a $1 ticket for your four-legged furry friend.
As a hat nut, that is right up my alley. That's some awesome stuff going on this Saturday and Sunday. You mentioned the Rangers. Texas right now 25-41. They are in last in what has turned out to be a very good AL West this year, with 3 teams 500 or better, and then you got the Mariners just 2 games under 500. Matt, you got your stuff to focus on there with the Down East Wood Ducks, but how much do you pay attention to the Rangers? We're in mid-June. The trade deadline is at the end of July, so still a lot of baseball left to go there. But if the Rangers do, choose to get rid of some veterans, that could bring in more young talent into the organization. So how much do you pay attention to what's happening at the major league level?
I'm always paying attention. Luckily being an employee of the Rangers, because they own the Down East Wood Ducks, I'm kind of apprised as to what's going on in the organization. You get updates, you get emails from all the way at the top. So I'll see moves, I'll see, rumors on the internet. I don't really buy into anything. I'm not the general manager by any stretch of the imagination of the Texas Rangers. I'm not going to pretend to be. I think everybody up there, they get paid to do their job. I'm just their broadcaster and salesman at the lowest level. I've seen a couple of rumors flying by about maybe Gallo. You obviously, as a person who grew up rooting for the Rangers, you hate to see those guys even have a rumor, because you hope that they're around to help the team, especially with how good they are. But I pay a little bit of attention. Every game I'll do a Texas Rangers scoreboard update, so we'll obviously pay attention to the big club. We'll pay attention to every single affiliate. But I always have in the back of my mind, what's going on in Arlington.
Talking to Matt Davis, he's the voice of the Down East Wood Ducks. Matt, unfortunately, East Carolina season came to an end on Saturday as those top 2 arms and a little bit of the umpires helping Vanderbilt get to Omaha. Kumar Rocker.
Your Twitter. That was I got a big kick out of that.
I had to throw that in, Matt. There was some bad umping, which it happens at all levels. But did you watch any of the College World Series and keep what's going on in college baseball over the weekend at all?
If I'm being honest, I stopped as soon as Alabama lost.
Hey, I totally understand that. I totally get that.
I did turn on a little bit of the Vanderbilt game. I didn't get to see a lot of Kumar Rocker, but I did watch a little bit of Jack Leiter, just because I know that I've heard, reading some articles on Baseball America and MLB Pipeline, just also from following some writers that follow scouting for amateur athletes, where they're going to be put. I wanted to see what Jack Leiter would bring to the table, and just seeing his performance, there's no doubt in my mind he doesn't go top 10. So that's what I was paying attention to.
Interesting you bring that up too, Matt, because, and looking at the standings in Major League Baseball right now and where the Rangers are and where Rocker and Leiter are projected to go, both top 10, potentially both top 6 or 7. I mean, there's a chance we could see one of those guys pitching in Kinston in the future. So it's not out of the realm of possibility the way things kind of line up. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I saw one of my friends who was the former voice of the West Virginia Power when they were affiliated with the Pirates. And he's a huge Boston sports fan, so he actually retweeted something from a scout that says, or maybe a draft expert, that Jack Leiter could go to the Red Sox. And I was thinking to myself, please, don't let that happen.
Yeah, no, please no. Matt, good stuff, man. Have a great call tonight and for all the next 12 games that are home for the Down East Wood Ducks. We'll talk to you again soon here on Pirate Radio Live. We appreciate your time today.
Appreciate it, Clip. Thanks again for having me.
Yes, sir. Enjoyed it. There's Matt Davis. He is the voice of the Down East Wood Ducks joining us here today on Pirate Radio Live. Woodies at home tonight and all the way through Sunday. They'll get a day off Monday and are back home. They will stay home next Tuesday through next Sunday, so go out and check out some live baseball at historic Granger Stadium. All right, we got to take a timeout before we do. Y'all want a name real quick?
Yes.
Shirley, you want to go first?
It's like you're feeding us treats. You want a name? Yes.
All right, Shirley. Patrick Mahomes. Spell Mahomes.
Mahomes.
That is correct. Chandler, your word is Kamara. Spell Alvin Kamara. Or Kamara, however you prefer.
Kamara.
Well done. Boom. A couple of dubs as we head to break. When we return, we'll talk to RV.
Oh, you mean this guy?
That's an RV.
RV.
Correct. Ronald Vincent joins us on the other side. We'll talk J.H. Rose baseball as the Rampants ready for some playoff action beginning tonight. We'll talk to RV about it when we return after this.
Save lives, be a hero, and make $1,000 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. At Grifols, it adds up fast. New donors can earn up to $1,000 in your very first month. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA, 505 South Memorial Drive, Greenville. Find your donor center at grifolsplasma.com. Make up to $1,000 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, available in 5 fruit flavors, 2 grams of carbs, gluten-free, and 100 calories. Find it at whiteclaw.com. White Claw Hard Seltzer. Nothing tastes quite like it. Proudly distributed by Coastal Beverage. Please drink responsibly. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio perfect for some outdoor dining. Stop by AJ's on Monday for open mic, music on the patio on Tuesday, sports trivia with me, Clip Brock, on Wednesdays, and music bingo on Thursday. AJ McMurphy's, Turnberry Square at Bells Fork, and on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Okay, let's just try not to embarrass ourselves and everything will be fine.
Yeah, sure, totally. Is that a Pepsi Wild Cherry?
Oh, no. Please, not here. Not here.
Too late. You know something, Steve? Flavor Mania's about to run wild.
Oh, not Flavor Mania.
Pepsi Wild Cherry's about to drop a flavor suplex right into your pie hole. It's gonna hit your taste buds with a top rope elbow of flavor. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be refreshing. It's gonna throw your Wild Cherry loving brain right through the announcer's table.
Oh, I can't take you anywhere.
Flavor Mania doesn't need your permission, Steve, because the world knows that nothing is gonna get between Pepsi Wild Cherry and that flavor championship belt. Are you ready to get wild?
Oh, please don't.
Come
get
on,
wild.
Steve. I said, are you ready to get wild?
Seriously, does this always have to happen when you drink Pepsi Wild Cherry?
You better believe it, brother.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Now available in 0 sugar. That's what I like.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by GolfKnickers.com. the world's leader in traditional golf apparel. Hosts Mark Greenhalgh and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
At US Cellular, we see our customers as more than just customers. They're neighbors. When you switch to US Cellular, you can get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free with no hidden requirements. As a neighbor, you deserve it. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The whole family's home. It's almost time to eat again, but you don't feel like cooking again. So close the microwave, put away that box of instant whatever, drop your spatula, pick up the phone, and get a Big Bow box delivered with 8 pieces of legendary fried chicken, fluffy buttermilk biscuits, fixins, and tea. Because no one ever said a home-cooked meal has to be cooked at home. Just tap your favorite delivery app for a Big Bow box at your front door. It's bow time.
Pirate Radio.
And you write that down, because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $1,000 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. Shop all their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, Greenville Auto World has a full service and repair facility. Brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World across from Speedway at Bells Fork and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rogers of Greenville Auto World for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, how about some mid-June postseason baseball for the high school kids? That's going on right now. Good luck to all our area high schools as they participate. We talked to Jason Mills from D.H. Conley on Monday, talked to Ryan Meadows from North Pitt as well. Today, we will talk to the legend, Ronald Vincent, RV. He joins us on the Fixed NC Live line to talk some J.H. Rose Rampants baseball. Coach, thanks for your time. How you doing?
Doing all right. Ready to play ball.
Yes, sir. And I'll start, Coach. I talked to Coach Jason Mills and Ryan Meadows yesterday as they get ready for postseason baseball, and I'll ask you what I asked them. It's been such a challenging, difficult year, yet here lately things are starting to return to normal, or at least feel a little more normal. Is that kind of how you would put this year, that might have started off a little strange, but it's starting to kind of feel normal here as you wrap things up?
Yeah, it has really been a strange year. You know, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. And now we're starting, and things are back to pretty much normal, except we're playing June the 15th, still playing high school baseball, and that's strange every year. So it's really, I really feel good about, the progress the team's made, and feel good about everybody being able to come, and it's a whole lot better than it was.
And, Coach, I know you don't want to get too much into the seeding process and all of that, but I understand this year was a strange and difficult year when it came to seeding. So you didn't have that marathon of a season. It was more of a sprint. You guys end up with the 13 seed. You're on the road tonight. What did you make of where you guys were placed in this tournament?
Yeah, well, fortunately, first thing, we feel fortunate to get in because, we had to win the last 6 games in a row to get into it. And, the seeding process, I know you talk to people, but, I don't know any other choice the high school athletic association had. And, just to get in, and the way it is, it's not a true number 1, it's not a true number 8, it's not a true number, and just to get in is, it's kind of up for grabs this year, more so than any year ever.
Yes, sir. Ronald Vincent joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Coach, who are some of the players that have had a good 2021 season for you that you'll be counting on during this postseason?
Well, we're going to pitch Tyler Bonds tonight. He's been is reliable. Our pitching has gotten better as the season's gone on, and Tyler Bonds has done real well pitching, and Rocket Glasgow catching and hitting, and and then we have our mainstays, our seniors, Caleb May and Wade Jarman and Danny Sadler, who have played well lately, and of course our other pitchers, Grayson Myrick and Lee Watson, have done very well lately. So we've got our pitching lined up, and everybody's ready to go, and we hadn't hit well this year, and we hit well throughout the lineup, and the last 2 or 3 games we've hit better than we've been hitting. So and we're going to have to really hit better than we've been hitting.
That Jarman name, a famous one around these parts for multiple reasons, and even on the football field as well. And I know Michael Allen, another guy that's getting a lot of accolades right now, and then a lot of people are talking about his future, Coach, potentially playing football and baseball at the next level. What makes Michael Allen special and kind of separates himself from other great athletes you've worked with?
Well, Michael Allen has tremendous strength and tremendous speed and quick hands. Now, Clip, he's not playing now.
Mm-hmm.
His injury in football has flared back up, and he hadn't played the last 3 or 4 weeks, and he won't be able to play tonight because his knee, he's just not able to twist and not able to turn it on like he's been able to. But Michael Allen's, he's so strong and so fast and quick hands. He's a great baseball player.
Coach, how has baseball changed over all the years you've been in it, and how have you changed with the times, and how have you stayed the same and done what you've done to win so many games over the years? How do you kind of balance that, staying with the times and also teaching what you know is right about the game of baseball?
Sometimes it's difficult. They play all these travel games and all this, and showcase stuff, and showcase is about me. I'm showcasing myself, and then we have to get these kids out of showcase, and they're playing for a team, and it takes a while. Usually, it takes a while to blend it all in, and the kids. This has really been a crazy year with this virtual stuff, and this has been trying. We have really worked hard at not doing things. Kids, you're expected to do such. And with this virtual stuff, these kids are staying home all day, and they don't have to go to class, and they don't have to take instructions, and they don't have to listen. And it's been a chore, especially for the younger players. It's really been difficult. And, but you don't deviate from what you know is right, what you know is going to work, and whether wins or losses, you're disciplined, you're being on time, being in the right place. That stuff never changes, and that's been the hard part. But except, like I say, with this virtual stuff, and it's just really been a hard year.
I know you're looking forward to 2022 and getting things back to normal for sure. Coach, I haven't seen Marvin Jarman in a while. I'm glad, because he would tell me how bad my Braves are. I'm curious, how much do you watch the pro game? How much of the college baseball tournament have you watched over the last few weeks?
I watched a lot more than usual, actually. I watched I came to all these Carolina regional games. I loved it. It was so much fun watching the regionals, and I watched right much college baseball. I really have. I enjoy it, and those guys play hard. And it's fun, and golly, some talented people playing baseball in colleges, and early in the spring I got to watch a little bit more college, pro ball, but not the last 2 or 3 weeks because we've been so busy. But I kept up with Joe West and his stuff. And, and Marvin will tell you now, if your teammate is not doing well, he will make sure you know that.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. Coach, what do you know about the West Johnston group you'll run into tonight? What do you know about them?
Well, we played them early in the year. We played them. We had 2 non-conference games, and they beat us 9-3, and they played very good against us. And we've changed a lot of stuff since then. They didn't face Tyler Bonds, Lee Watson that much that night. So that's a big difference. So they're going to see our better pitching this time, and they had a pitcher that was really good. So we're going to have to, we're going to have to hit him. We're going to have to get some runs against him and play defense. It never changes, does it, Cliff? You got pitching and defense. In the end, it doesn't matter. You pitching and defense is where it is. It doesn't matter, does it?
Yes, sir. You're right. I mean, you watch these games, and we get enthralled with these home runs and 100-mile-per-hour pitches. But at the end of the day, it's an error. Or it's it's like you said, pitching and defense that causes the wins and losses.
It just carries you, and just hope we can go on a roll now. We have enough pitchers. We don't have the real superstar pitcher, but we have a lot of pitchers to get us through this thing. If we can win the first couple, get a little roll going on, we do have enough pitching to carry us a little bit. So, that's one advantage we do have.
Ronald Vincent joining us, the legendary coach of the J.H. Rose Rampants. And, Coach, nobody's trying to run you off. We want to see you coach forever. I mean, what's your plan now? You got a 10, 20, 30-year plan to still be there at J.H. Rose coaching?
It's definitely not a 10, 20. We'll see. It's a year-to-year thing, and we'll see how it goes. I can't believe I'm still doing it after all these years, but I'm still here, and we'll see. We'll see how things pan out after this summer and in the fall, and see where we are.
And man, it's a quick turnaround from you guys, and you're going to go on a run here and end this season, and then you turn around. It's football season, and I was very happy to see Will Bland succeed. I like Will a lot, and man, he had an awesome year there with football, and I know the folks over there are fired up to get that rolling here pretty soon.
Yeah, they've started working out this week, or last week, excuse me. They started doing their workouts, and like you say, just finished. And now, now we're cranking it up again and getting into summer workouts, and the baseball team hadn't even finished. This one more crazy thing about this we're doing. It's just everything's different, but everything stays the same. So Will Bland's going to do a good job. We're going to have a good team this fall, hopefully in a terrific conference. We better have a good team to compete in that conference we're in. So we'll see how it is.
Talking to RV, Ronald Vincent, J.H. Rose taking on West Johnston tonight. Coach, you said first pitch 7 o'clock tonight?
Yes, sir, 7 o'clock.
All right. Well, good luck to the Rampants. Always enjoy your time, Coach, here on Pirate Radio. Good luck, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay. Thanks, Cliff.
Thank you, RV, the legendary Ronald Vincent, joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Good luck to the Rampants, Vikings, Falcons, Panthers, all our area teams, and all the teams competing in the high school baseball playoffs. It is going on right now in these crazy times. And then, man, it is a very short layoff. No layoff for some of these coaches. Of course, Jason Mills and his involvement with the Showcase Baseball Evo Shield Canes, Ryan Meadows with Pitt County Post 39, and that'll go on this summer, and then it rolls right into high school football. I know Bailey, Weaver, North, and the crew ready to have a normal Friday night highlights package to show you on our local news, and that's coming up. Looking forward to getting back to us covering more high school football in the fall as well. It's fun to do on Fridays leading up to our ECU football Saturdays. In fact, go ahead and get an update on how many days we are away. I feel like we're getting to the offensive lineman numbers, aren't we? Yesterday was Bryce Williams Day around here. Dang. Talk to Bryce coming up Wednesday on the show. But how many days away are we from kicking things off in Charlotte? It'll be the Pirates and the Mountaineers of Appalachian State.
Look who we have today,
look at the
ladies and gentlemen.
Spherical head of one Shirley Rhodes wearing her football hat and telling us that we are 79 days away.
The runaway sticks.
People forget that Shirley was in the Rockettes before joining us here at Pirate Radio. She was on that line.
Shirley was in a wreck.
Oh, sorry, she was in the Rockettes.
Thing does not look very cool.
79 days away. It looks more like a hot dog. Like a hot dog bun. Thank you, Shirley.
Bad prop.
Bad prop.
Bad prop.
79 days away and counting until ECU takes on Appalachian State. Do we have a game line yet? I think some week 1 lines. Week 1.
We should find it out, put it on a board like that, and go in there.
Put it on the board!
Yes!
Way too early week 1 college football predictions. I doubt this has our game. They've already got... Now, this is 24/7 sports, but this is my kind of off-season stuff here.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Hey! What is that?
It's a song that's going to get us kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
A pop-up ad. North Carolina, 27. Virginia Tech, 24. I love these week 1 predictions in June. UCF, 35. Boise State, 24. All right. LSU and UCLA play week 1.
Gus Malzahn's first game as the Knights head coach.
Speaking of the Knights, did you see that gift they were given? Was it Jeff Bezos? How you say his name?
No.
How do you spell his name?
Bezos.
Philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, has made a $40 million unrestricted gift to UCF.
What?
Yeah.
Does she have any ties to the university?
Absolutely disgusting. I mean, that's great, but it's not
They just
us.
got divorced, right? And she got like half his money. Is that what
She
I saw?
got, yeah. She got a good chunk of his fortune.
Wouldn't it be cool to be a philanthropist? Because it just means you're known for your good deeds, but also that you just have
a lot of
more money than you know what to do with.
More money than you can do stuff with, and you give it away for good causes.
There's also people out there that have a lot of money and don't give it away, so ups to her.
That is true.
Like Jeff Bezos.
That is the largest gift to UCF in its 58-year history. Yikes. All right.
Did you say 40 mil?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations. She wants to throw a few bucks to East Carolina. We will gladly accept it. All right. We got to take a timeout, but before we do, another round of the Pirate Radio Spelling Bee.
Let's go.
Now, these are spelled not like you would think they were spelled.
Kind of like Devontae?
No, that is spelled exactly how it sounds. Chandler, your name is Dwayne Wade.
Oh. His name. Dwayne Wade. Is it D?
Yes.
D W A N E? No. Is it really?
No, that is incorrect.
Wow.
Shirley, do you want to try
I've
Dwayne
never
Wade?
thought about this. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne.
DewaYne.
It is DWYANE.
DWY.
All right, remember the clue. It is not spelled how you would normally spell it or think it's spelled. Shirley, your name is Antoine Jameson.
Oh, my God.
Antoine.
ANTWAAN.
Incorrect, Chandler.
ANTWON.
Incorrect. It is ANTAWN.
A.W. Anton.
Anton.
It's spelled like Anton.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
I remember because,
I hate this game.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's right. I remember.
It is right.
And I remember the clue that you gave us that it's not spelled like it said.
Let's take a time out. We'll come back. We'll have I've got some more names for you when our next guest joins us.
This is fun. I should have known Antoine or Anton.
Anton. Well, it's hard when you say it and you want to spell it the way it sounds, but you know you're not supposed to.
I should have known.
Oh, wait.
I should have known that former Carolina grad and Bobcat.
Igoe's coming in, isn't he?
Yes.
Crap. You know he's going to spell us. He's going to outspell us.
Is he a good speller?
No, but he knows.
I don't think so.
He knows all those sports names. You know he's going to outspell us.
You know the names. That don't mean you can spell them, though.
I think you would have got tripped up with Dwayne Wade.
No doubt.
And Antoine Jameson.
That puts your brain into a pretzel.
I don't think he heard us, so ask him about Antoine and Dwayne Wade when we return after this.
I'm pretty sure he heard us.
We'll be back after this.
The Tarboro River Bandits are back, and this year we'll have a full season, and all fans are welcome this year. Come watch some of the best collegiate baseball around with over 20 Division I players on this active roster looking to compete at a high level. We have a family-friendly atmosphere, awesome stadium, food and drink specials, plus the coldest beer on the East. Come do something different with the family this summer with the Tarboro River Bandits. 29 home games to choose from. Tickets available at the gate or online at TarboroRiverBandits.com.
This is East Carolina head football coach Mike Houston, and I'm proud to announce that our ladies clinic is back this summer on July the 30th. This evening will provide a behind-the-scenes look at ECU football and a chance to meet the players, coaches, and their families. The evening will end with an entertaining dinner and social. Sign up today at MikeHoustonFootballCampsLLC.com. We look forward to seeing you there. Go Pirates!
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers.
Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Guess what, Greenville? Calzones are back. Community Calzone is the only restaurant in town specializing in calzones. Choose from over 50 different calzones, or you design your own with unlimited options, including vegetarian. Community Calzone also features wings, huge salads, and more. Plus, they deliver to almost everywhere in Pitt County. Located on Greenville Boulevard next to Ashley Furniture Warehouse, they're open for lunch, dinner, and late night for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. It's Community Calzone.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Look for Sparky Snowballs location at the Food Truck Rodeo on the corner of Evans Street and Fire Tower Road, and remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com.
The best place for delicious food and great prices is Familia. Familia has something for everyone, like New York-style pizza, lasagna, chicken, veal, or eggplant parmesan, homemade meatballs, plus a variety of seafood selections and favorites, like the steak burger and southern pork chop. If you need food to go, Familia's drive-thru window is open and ready for all takeout orders. Familia, Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College, and FamiliaNC.com.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, offensive line coach for East Carolina University football. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $1,000 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our various social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at PR927FM. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it is at FreePR927FM. Join the close to 50,000 followers today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Chandler and Shirley having a great day. Playing a little Spelling Bee season on ESPN. And I tell you what, before we get to Igoe, let's have a Seattle Mariners edition of Spelling Bee.
Oh, no.
So Ken Griffey Jr. is the all-time leading home run hitter in Mariners history. You know who number 2 is, Steven?
Jay Buhner?
Edgar Martinez.
Oh.
Jay Buhner is 3rd, Shirley Rhodes. How do you spell Buhner?
Oh, my God.
You remember Jay Buhner? Bald. He looked kind of like Stone Cold.
Buehner.
Incorrect. You got to guess, Chandler? You probably don't know Jay Buhner.
Buenner.
Buhner is Buhner. Shirley, you had all the letters. I think
I just had an extra E in
got
there.
them out of order.
Yeah.
Kyle Seager is 4th all time. Igoe.
He has quietly put together a phenomenal career.
4th all time on the Mariners home run list. How do you spell Seager, Chandler?
Seager.
That is correct. Well done. Good job. Shirley, Nelson Cruz is 6th. How do you spell Cruz? Let's give you one here.
Cruz.
Correct.
I was waiting for her to fumble that.
Cruise. Cruz. Tom
Ichiro.
Cruhze.
Yeah, I thought about doing Ichiro. I thought that was too easy, though. How about former Kinston Indian Richie Sexton is 12th all time, Igoe?
He dropped some absolute mammoth home runs. If they did him by distance, he might be number 1.
I wonder where he is as far as tallest baseball players of all time.
Yeah, I think he was 6'8".
Was he taller than Randy Johnson, you think?
No, Randy was 6'10".
Damn. Can you imagine how intimidating that would be to go up and see Randy Johnson facing you? Tallest baseball players. The tallest all time, Luke Van Mill and Ryan Doherty. 7'1".
Ryan Doherty, former ECU punter.
John Rauch is 6'11". Wait. Oh, tallest baseball players. Tallest Major League Baseball player, John Rauch, 6'11". So interesting. Well, not really that interesting. All right, Igoe. I want to recap your trip, the Super Regional, but I feel like so much is going on now. We should start there. And we got, the Cliff Godwin is the head baseball coach at ECU, as we all know. But there are openings out there, or should I say an opening? The opening is LSU, correct?
Yeah,
with their coach retiring.
Yeah, the opening officially is LSU.
Now, the worst case scenario is if the top 2 targets at LSU is the current Ole Miss head coach and Cliff Godwin. And depending on, if these reports are true, that could be the case, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the word going around the baseball community. I heard that when I was still in Nashville on Sunday night. I had a coach in the industry call me and say he was hearing Godwin or Bianco. I always get him. Is it Bianco or Bianco? For the Ole Miss head coach.
Heard it both ways, I feel like. I feel like everybody says it one way, and then Cliff says it one way, and he should probably know better than anybody. Bianco.
Bianco sounds right. Okay. So those were the 2 I've heard, and then Dan McDonald, the Louisville coach, has been tossed around, but there's been no confirmed reports he's actually in the mix for LSU. But he's a name worth remembering if Bianco goes to LSU, which is his alma mater, and his son is on the team there, and Ole Miss fans are fed up with not making it to Omaha. I think he's now 1 for 21 in terms of College World Series appearances.
And the year he got there,
Cliff Godwin was on the staff, and he was hired at ECU, basically in Omaha by Jeff Confer. But
great hire by Jeff Confer, by the way.
Great hire. I think any of us could have made that hire at the time. Not to take away because he made the hire, but it was an obvious one at the time. But regardless, I think if Bianco leaves, Cliff Godwin will obviously be one of the top candidates at Ole Miss for obvious reasons. McDonald was an assistant at Ole Miss as well before Godwin, and he's had more success in terms of at a national program getting them to Omaha. And Louisville was absolutely irrelevant in college baseball before he got there. I think his first year he took them to the College World Series, and they've been back a handful of times since. So, again, I don't know how likely it is McDonald would leave Louisville for Ole Miss, but, if he still has passion for that place, it's a possibility. But, if it's truly Bianco or Cliff Godwin for LSU, then there's a very realistic chance that Cliff will be offered either the LSU or Ole Miss job at the end of the day.
Yeah, and just because he's offered doesn't mean he's going to take the job, but those are like, what did I hear you say or write that LSU is like one of the mecca of college baseball?
I would say LSU is at least number 2, if not number 1. I mean, just in terms of their history, the support, the resources they pour into it. I mean, it is it's an upper echelon job. Yeah, they haven't been elite in recent years, but you could go there and win a national championship in your first year or two. Also, there is is it a thought or is it fact that Cliff Godwin has said the only 2 jobs he would take would be LSU and Ole Miss? I think that's just kind of what people assume. Okay. He's never come out and said that. But I think that these are the 2 that he would, because he has ties to the schools. Like Mississippi State, I never got a feeling that he was actually going to take that job. No, he got offered a ton of money, and that's a great job as well.
Was Alabama in the mix?
Yeah, they brought him down to campus and made a pitch, but it was the same type of deal. Like, I think he was doing that more to get more at ECU. But at some point, if you're East Carolina, you reach you can't go but so high for a baseball program that doesn't make money. I mean, I realize that, a ton of ECU fans, it's their favorite sport, and, they don't want to see, or they feel like ECU should be able to match as much as possible. I almost feel like they're already almost there. I mean, I think I got Coach Godwin's contract a few weeks ago anticipating something like this, and he's making near $400,000 base salary and then a bunch of bonuses, assuming that they still give them to him during this time of COVID. I don't know about that, but
right.
I mean, he's very well compensated, but it's nothing compared to what you would make at LSU.
You're saying ECU's kind of tapped out.
Yeah, I mean, can you get creative and say, hey, in a certain amount of years we'll have this facility for you, or we'll do our best? I don't know, but I would think you would want something in writing if you're Coach Godwin. So I think at the end of the day, if he does get offered, it just comes down to more, hey, does he want to complete the mission of getting ECU to Omaha and stay at his alma mater because you can live very comfortably off the money he's making at ECU, or does he want to continue to climb the coaching ladder and get one of those top upper echelon jobs? I mean, it's going to be a brutal decision either way if he gets offered.
Yeah, and it seems like these things are done pretty quickly, especially when you have a guy who is retiring and not a guy that's just fired out of the blue. So at what point do you expect LSU to name their hire, Igoe?
I would think it would be soon. I mean, somebody texted me this morning saying Bianco's been offered and it's kind of his job to turn down as far as LSU. And if that's true, then I would anticipate a decision made by tonight or tomorrow, and then the dominoes start to fall from there. So I don't know. I mean, I get the vibe that Ole Miss fans want him to take the job, but then do they want a coach who's never been to Omaha either as a head coach? That's, and reading the LSU site, they don't want Bianco or Cliff Godwin. They expect like some dude who's won a national championship yesterday. Like I think some of their fans would be happy with Coach Godwin over Bianco, but a lot of their fans don't want Bianco.
Which just goes to show you what, you can create your own expectations. It can be an enemy of you if you're too good. And that has happened there. And some fan bases just get tired of the same old, want something new. It's like Andy Reid. Like he had all that winning in Philly, got to the Super Bowl and didn't win one. and now has the highest powered offense in the NFL, and the Chiefs love to have him. And if you're an Eagles fan right now, would you want him back? I don't know. Maybe they just got tired of him being there, even though they know they would win the NFC East next year.
Well, it's the same thing with ECU and Cliff Godwin. Like, let's say Cliff Godwin leads ECU to 5 straight super regionals, but they can never get to Omaha. Like, are ECU fans then going to start complaining about?
I don't think so.
We can never. Like, I feel like some will.
I think it would be asinine.
I mean, yeah, but we're talking about fans here.
Yeah,
just like Ole Miss fans aren't happy with Bianco.
It's kind of crazy. It is
great
crazy.
Coach.
Yeah, it is. It's
I mean,
craziness.
it is. It all comes down to what the fan base expects. So, I don't know, man.
Is there any of these guys in Omaha right now coaching?
No, they're all done
in the mix.
Well, at least unless all these are smoke screens because they're trying to hire somebody in Omaha, which would be a heck of a coup.
Like, it feels like Elliott Avents, he's not going to be hired away from the school.
I don't think he's going.
What about like Texas? Like, I don't know enough about college
Tennessee
baseball.
coach has been rumored, but there's been nothing like definitive out there that he would get or is interested in one of these jobs. And maybe all this is just to delay until he's done playing. I mean, I don't know, dude. College coaching searches could be, the most difficult thing to follow, especially when you have coaches that are still playing, because there are smoke screens leaked intentionally and all that sort of stuff. And, but I just know the buzz in the industry is, what people are reporting. I mean, I've heard that from people who are behind the scenes and whatnot.
Stephen Igoe, hoist the colors. Had to talk Godwin. We'll talk about some players in the transfer portal and maybe look ahead to what ECU looks like next year on the baseball diamond. Got a basketball player to ask you about too, Igoe.
Yeah.
ECU picking up a basketball player out of that transfer portal. Stephen, we'll wrap up this hour. How was the trip to Nashville?
It was awesome. It was. I wish we could have covered Sunday's game. It seems like whenever we do one of these trips, we end up having a free day in the town that we travel to, if not a couple of free days. But, not going to complain when it's Nashville. I haven't really been anywhere in a long time. This is the first sporting event I flew to cover since UConn football in 2019. So
the infamous Diet Cokes?
Yeah, the Diet Coke game / the Colby Gore game. Because I had Rentschler Stadium on my bag that I take with me as far as their little check-in process that I was safe to go. But it was fun. The team lost. So Saturday night, Ronnie, Sam Anderson, and I all went down Broadway and had a ball.
Yeah, I could tell you hadn't been out in a while due to some of the things Ronnie was sending me, but also the fact that you said this is the best band I've heard since Foo Fighters. And it was some schlub playing rock music up there, playing Sublime.
They were the first band I'd seen live since Foo Fighters, which probably had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but you did say this is like the greatest band I've seen.
It was amazing in the moment, yeah. Because you haven't done anything,
No, I get it. I totally understand.
I hadn't been around a room full of energy in so long.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool feeling.
But it was a blast. And Sunday we recovered, and then Monday we flew home, got back yesterday. And the Vanderbilt, very underwhelmed by their stadium in football. In baseball, it's a state of the art deal. Really nice, super cool setup. Not a huge stadium. Clark LeClaire blows it away, but I like its character. Its character is good.
I wasn't there, obviously. What if I was there? I didn't tell y'all.
I would have been pretty mad.
And I said this to Bailey. He agreed. He was there. Watching through the TV, I feel like the atmosphere didn't even amount to Clark LeClaire.
It was very
kind of subdued, I guess.
It was subdued, and I think part of that was the start time. I think part of that's just Vanderbilt, talking to their writers.
It's kind of sad, though, right? Because they stink in football. They've had good years in basketball, but they're not good there either. You would think they'd be excited about something.
I guess it's just I just feel like it's that way with a lot of private schools. I don't know if it's the fan base or what private school has a electric
Duke
atmosphere. Oh yeah, Duke baseball. Yeah, all 5 fans really get excited.
How about basketball? Duke basketball.
I was more thinking baseball.
Wake Forest. I don't know. Nah, maybe so. Yeah,
maybe all the good teams with atmospheres, all of them kind of
big state universities.
Yeah, and all of them aren't very good in football.
Huh.
Like the SEC schools, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Arkansas.
Let's take a timeout. I got timeout. We'll come back. I got more spelling bee. You want to participate, Igoe?
I'm sure. Why not?
All right, cool. We'll do that. You gotta face off against the spelling beast over here.
I want to see if he can spell Antoine Jameson.
All right, the clue was these.
Just the first name, though.
These two names are not spelled like they sound or like they normally are. Dwayne Wade and Antoine Jameson.
Yeah.
Can you spell either one of those?
Dwayne is difficult. I have to think about it. D Y, right? DWYANE.
There you go.
That's it.
Well done. Can you do Antoine Jameson?
Is it the first name?
Yeah, Antoine.
AN. T. AWN.
Oh yes, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is. See, his name is
told you I didn't want him playing in this game.
His name
Charlie
is
thinks
so
you're
messed
smart
up.
for some reason.
I thought it was incorrect, but it was actually correct.
Antoine.
I mean, the only reason I got it is because you gave me the hint, and I'm like, how many ways can you spell Antoine?
You kind of just reverse it in your brain. It's still difficult to do, though. All right, we'll take a time out. Come back, have more for you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
The Pirate Radio Podcast.
Coach Rick Smith. I was a high school coach for 10 years. I love high school kids. And the kid he didn't have a father.
Right.
His mother worked 2 jobs to try to make ends meet. And he was a great kid. She was a great girl, his mother. And I knew where his head coach wanted him to go. And
do you think Linville Joseph was your biggest and best prize recruit you ever landed? At any school you're at?
Probably.
Listen to every Pirate Radio podcast now by visiting our podcast channel and subscribing in Apple iTunes or SoundCloud. The Pirate Radio Podcast is powered by White Claw Hard Seltzer, proudly distributed by Coastal Beverage.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Ready to travel and take a trip this summer? Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has recently added more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Introducing Tommy Club, the best car wash value anywhere. Starting at just $19.99 a month, you can wash your car as often as you like, and also take advantage of our express lanes exclusively for Tommy Club members. You can enjoy a gentle belt conveyor ride to a spot-free shine faster and as often as you like when you're a member of Tommy Club. Plus, our vacuums and mat washers are always free. We're Tommy's Express.
Tommy's Express Wash, now open on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Jersey Mike's crew doesn't just walk right in and make a sub. We're there early, slicing veggies, baking bread, grilling bacon. Then we walk right in and make a sub, because freshly prepared ingredients make a sub above. The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you want is your air conditioning to not keep the house cool. Face it, the only thing worse than an irritable mother-in-law is a sweaty mother-in-law. So call Delcor to get ready for summer. For a limited time, put no money down and get 12 months same as cash when replacing an HVAC system. Keep your mother-in-law cool. Everybody will thank you. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is James Greenleaf, the General Manager of Delcor Heat and Coolant and Plumbing. If you've been holding off on replacing your AC unit, I urge you to make that decision now. The factories have warned all their dealers that HVAC equipment delays will get worse as demand exceeds production capabilities this summer. Don't wait until the peak of the summer heat to get your equipment replaced. Let's get your home ready now. We have great financing options available, including same as cash, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. Call Delcor at 321-8868 or visit us at DelcorInc.com. Delcor, the service professionals.
Hey Birdland, Orioles 2021 single game tickets are on sale now for all games June through September at Orioles.com/tickets. See Single game options are flexible and affordable with individual tickets starting as low as $15. You can choose from popular promo dates and fan favorite giveaways, including bobbleheads, t-shirts, caps, and more. Simply select your dates and purchase tickets now at Orioles.com/tickets. That's single game tickets as low as $15. Available to all fans now at Orioles.com/tickets.
You can paint these peaches purple!
Classic sports moments never get old, and neither does classic food from CPW's. CPW's classic menu is back with all of your favorites like tortellini CPW's, Cajun chicken and pasta, classic lasagna, the garbage pizza, the stromboli, calzone, Atlantic salmon, the Cajun fried shrimp wrap, and more. Start every meal off with your favorite beverage and CPW's fresh baked bread and garlic butter. CPW's, serving classics in Greenville since 1995. Stanton Square near the hospital.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. When your AC needs repairing or replacing, call on the reliable service professionals of Delcor Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go to delcorinc.com or give them a call at 321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals in Greenville. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, part of this hour will be spent with Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors. All this hour, myself, Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, and we'll make you a winner. Open up the booty bag here on this Tuesday. But right now, before we dive back into it, it is Spelling Bee season on ESPN. It is Spelling Bee season here on Pirate Radio. Shirley and Chandler have done a great job so far. And we'll add Igoe to the mix. And for the first time, we're not going to do a player. We're going to do a school.
Wow.
Steven, can you spell Quinnipiac?
Quinnipiac.
That is correct.
Wow.
Balls.
Somehow Shirley called it. You're good at spelling.
I told you. Y'all didn't want to listen to me.
It would be much better if I could type it out
or write it. Yeah,
it's harder for me to do it in my head.
Thanks, Steve. All right, Chandler, your school is Duquesne. The Dukes of Duquesne. They're in the Atlantic 10, right?
I definitely know the school.
Yeah, okay.
DUQ. Oh boy. DUQ. ANE.
That is incorrect. Shirley, Duquesne.
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 That is correct.
Wow.
Well,
what is going on here?
Finally, I got one.
It looks like Duquesne. Yeah.
What the hell is going on around here?
Shirley, let me see if I can find one for you real quick.
Great job. No pressure.
That's easy. How about Hofstra?
God. HOFSTRA.
That is correct. Well done.
Quinnipiac and Duquesne followed by Hofstra.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw one else. And by the way, everybody got one there except the spelling beast, Chandler Honeycutt.
Hey, sometimes the beast is slain, brother.
Sometimes. All right. I got a good one for when Troy joins us on Thursday.
Oh, goodness.
Igoe.
Hallelujah.
Oh, that would be a good one, yeah. He struggled to spell that a couple times.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So, yeah, we'll continue this until the spelling bee's over. I don't know when that is.
How long is the spelling bee?
Well, they do like, How long is a spelling?
It's pretty funny how you asked that question.
They do.
How many Holyfields are there?
That was from earlier in the show. They do like a regional, I guess, right? I don't know. Is it a multi-day event? I feel like it's always on.
You said they do
Who's
like
in the
a
Greenville
regional.
regional?
Like they do regionals, then go to the supers, and then go to Omaha.
So which round is the best of 3?
And
is it double elimination in the first round?
Yeah, and they let every kid be home team.
Do they play the World Cup music?
I don't see it available now.
They go to the Final Four and play in the Indianapolis Colts Stadium.
Lucas Oil. All right, Steven, play. So after a season now, instead of recapping it, we have to continue to follow what's happening with the team because the transfer portal opens up immediately. I guess it's always open, and players enter, and that has been the case for ECU baseball. Do you know any of the names that will be leaving the ECU baseball program?
Yesterday, an Aiden Wilson popped up into the portal, better known as AJ Wilson.
Okay, I was like, am I supposed to know who that is? AJ Wilson, who bypass that the Pump It Up song,
which has to be retired, right? If you leave the program, like you can't play like Chris Holbo was a legend.
Yeah.
He not only started the what's the song?
Safety Dance.
Yeah, Safety Dance, but he like finished his career and got drafted. Like you can't transfer and keep a song like that going, which I'm not mad about at all.
I hate to see him go. I feel like he really came along as the year went along.
I think he could have been a back end guy next year. I mean, you're losing Bridges, Colmore, Mayhew might even go to the rotation. Like, it's there for you, man. Like, I don't really understand unless he's just not happy here. I think he could have seen a bigger role next year. He pitched in 4 postseason games. It's not like he was not a factor. He was basically the 4th option.
Yeah.
In the bullpen, so.
Any other names?
I thought you were drawing a heart there for a second on the paper, but now I see that was a diamond.
Yep. Drawing the baseball diamond here.
I mean, there's a few guys that entered it like a week ago that are freshmen that weren't huge contributors, but AJ is like the main one right now.
All right, let's do a quick look at ECU's, not necessarily lineup, but players in the field for 2022 opening day. Behind the dish, is Seth Cadell going to return at catcher?
I don't know. That's a possibility.
Why wouldn't he? Drafted, or chose himself to go elsewhere? Yeah.
I mean, catchers are always at a premium, so he could be a late round pick. You know, there's multiple guys that I don't know what they're going to do. Cadell, Francisco, and Worrell.
Okay, Ben Newton.
Yeah, Ben Newton you would think would return. I mean, at worst, he's a.
It seems like I don't want to say he like faded. We didn't see as much of him late in the year, but he had a good year hitting.
I know, very very solid year. He's gotten better each year here, and I think whether Seth moves on or not, he could be a candidate to see a lot of action next year.
You've already mentioned Franny as a question mark, so even if he is gone, you've got Moylan can play first base.
You got a ton of guys that can play first, especially coming in, and then Moylan, who's obviously a candidate to DH. CJ Boyd, Cam Claunch.
Brooks?
Skylar Brooks. Yeah, Skylar Brooks is kind of a wild card because he's got talent, obviously, but he hasn't been able to stay healthy, and we haven't seen it. So, I mean,
first base is okay.
Yeah, they should have plenty of first basemen. It's just a matter of who emerges.
What if Cooch is the opening day starter at first and hits like a cool 327 next year?
To be quite honest, if he keeps struggling on the mound, like why not just become a position player?
Yeah, big pinch hit guy or whatever.
Coach Godwin's already said he's their top fielder.
Called him a great athlete.
Yeah, he could hit in that regional.
All right, third base, Agnos.
Yeah, the interesting thing there is you're losing Norby most likely at second. Agnos could technically slide over and play second.
So he's going to be at one of the infield spots for sure.
For sure. A little bit. And I think, he could also play short. And you've got some guys coming in who profile as a third baseman as well. And so really kind of third, short, and second are kind of interchangeable at times. Makaravich is a guy who can play third or second or corner outfield, so they got a lot of versatility. I mean, that's never a problem.
Shortstop, Giles,
I think, will enter the year as the front runner, but I mean, at some point, I do think he's got to
hit the
ball more consistently. I mean, we've seen flashes of it this year. I think he got in his own head a little bit. I think he's a better hitter than 210. I mean, I don't think he's going to be like a 320 hitter, but there's no reason he can't hit 250 to 270. Keep the lineup moving, draw some walks. That's what he did his freshman year. I mean, he's never going to be a power hitter, but he drew a lot of walks, and I think this year he just, for whatever reason, struggled to start off with, and I think got in his own head a little bit.
So, and Barini can play short.
Barini can play short or second.
Agnos. You think he's more third or second?
I think he could. If Giles isn't the guy, there's a very good chance you could move Agnos to short as the guy, and then play somebody else at second or third. I mean, I think Agnos is very capable of playing shortstop.
I've either seen or heard.
You've got
or read. I guess that would be the same as seen. As Starling would be the second baseman of the future.
Starling is a candidate. I think there's going to be a lot of competition there. I don't think anything's set in stone. Like Norby was the clear guy after Brady Lloyd. I think Starling's a candidate. I think Barini's a candidate. They're bringing in a JUCO kid, I believe, at second base. Maybe can't remember if there's a freshman coming in that can play second. But I mean, again, I think you're going to see a ton of competition, and a lot of it will be dictated by, if Makaravich is a starting corner outfielder, then that could open up third or second or whatever. So you just have a lot of moving parts.
We're going to put Amac in left, Hoover in right.
Yeah, I mean, Hoover's pretty much, I think he's going to be the guy. I don't think he was the same after his injury.
If Worrell is out, who moves over to center?
Probably Riley Johnson or Hoover.
Oh, yeah, Riley Johnson.
I think Riley Johnson's got a chance to be a dude.
Saw a lot of time as a pinch hitter, came in late in games as well this year.
Again, Francisco can play corner outfield if he's back. I don't know. I haven't. I should have a better feel for that in the next few weeks.
All right, so there's a look around the horn for ECU. On the mound, Carson Wisenhunt, the front runner to be your Friday guy?
Yeah, I think so. Just pure stuff. I think he showed in the Super Regional that he can handle the big stage. I mean, he struggled, obviously, in the Regional, but I thought it was a major sign, a major good thing for ECU that not only did Carson Wisenhunt step up as a second-year freshman, but Josh Moylan had your only run as a true freshman in that environment. So I think both those guys can build off that type of performance. Moylan also had some decent swings that resulted in outs against good competition. So I think I think those two guys can be kind of your future. Moylan, I expect to hit for a lot more power as he matures.
And I saw this when I was talking to Spencer Brickhouse. I brought it up, Connor Norby, and I looked at his numbers when he was a freshman. He hit one. Do you remember off the top of your head? It's like 184 or something?
It wasn't good. I mean, he just wasn't there maturity-wise yet.
And then he goes on to hit over 400, and he's going to, be a high pick in the draft and make some money. So just if a guy struggled this year doesn't mean they can't grow from their freshman to sophomore season, sophomore to junior season. Alec Burleson was not a great hitter his freshman year. Went to that Cal Ripken Summer League, hit like 500, came back, and then he became one of the ECU's top hitters. So
Carson Wisenhunt didn't even pitch last year, and then he's your second best starter this year.
Yeah, and I'm anxious to see how guys do this summer, but also following the ECU fall ball and see who progresses, because it is it's a progression sport with baseball. You can get a lot better. You can change things. You can fine tune what you're already doing and get a lot better.
I mean, I think there's a ton of candidates on this roster to take a leap, and I've heard very good things about a number of the young guys who didn't even play much this year. Clonch is an interesting one for me. I think he's got some potential. I just remember going out when Norby was a freshman and watching preseason practice, and he had they were doing an inter squad, and he was going up against Jake Agnos, and he had a 14 pitch at bat, and then lined one into the gap, and I'm like, this dude's a freshman and doing this. How is he not playing more? And then he just had to mature. So you've always got cases like that when you have a top 15 program year in and year out. True freshmen don't come in and play a big role right away, or it's very rare. It's got to be a guy like Josh Moylan who's very advanced. So you're at the point now with the program where you're going to keep stacking talent, and you're going to have guys who are ultra competitive and have to earn their way and progress.
It's our Bud Light ECU report brought to you by Bud Light. It reminds Pirate fans to stay in the game, drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Let's take a time out. One more segment with Igoe. We'll talk a little Pirate hoops, maybe a little more baseball. If you have a question, you can throw it in on the Facebook live chat or on Twitter. We'll make you a winner at the end of our next segment as well and open up the Pirate Radio booty bag. It's all ahead on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
In a world of fake profiles, fake tans, and fake flavors, naturally flavored Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer strives for realness. It's USDA certified organic, with no sugar or carbs, and only 80 calories. So the only thing touching your taste buds is organic, refreshing, and delicious. Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, as real as it tastes. Enjoy responsibly, not a low-calorie food. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, IRC Beer, St. Louis, Missouri 63118.
At U.S. Cellular, we see our customers as more than just customers. They're neighbors. When you switch to U.S. Cellular, you can get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free with no hidden requirements. As a neighbor, you deserve it. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
E&S Hemp Company in Winterville is your premier CBD store. At E&S Hemp Company, they have helped hundreds of people just like you get relief from joint pain, anxiety, insomnia, and more by providing you the highest quality of CBD products available. E&S Hemp Company has a great selection of only the safest, purest, and most beneficial hemp-infused products available, from honey, tea, coffee, candles, and more. E&S Hemp Company, Fire Tower Road in Winterville, and online at eshempcompany.com.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park, or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory ever. Brand new Adidas is arriving daily, along with Under Armour, Columbia, and Russell Athletic. UBE is loaded with cargo, and new items are being added daily to PirateWear.com. Be sure to check out our children's store, The Crow's Nest, for all of your young pirates. UBE and PirateWear.com, an ECU tradition for 50 years. Go Pirates!
With rates being historically low, now is the best time to buy or refinance your home. This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now is the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250 and 685-842. Equal housing lender.
In studio today with Natalie Edwards from AG Home Solutions and eXp Realty. Natalie, you have a unique partnership because you work in the real estate market and also work with AG Home Solutions. How does that help your clients?
So it's interesting, the trends that we're currently seeing in real estate. Inventory is so low. We're seeing a high percentage of folks who want to renovate their spaces, perhaps add a home office because now they're working from home. And so they come to us with those design ideas, and we're able to help them navigate through that.
What other trends are you seeing in the marketplace right now?
Yeah, so we're definitely seeing increased needs for home office space, folks being able to do virtual learning from home. So how can we redesign that space so it's functional? We're also seeing folks that do want to take advantage of this being a seller's market, and so they want to freshen up that space and get it ready to put on the market. And so we can come in and provide them with some good guidance on things that they might want to consider before they list their property.
For real estate or remodeling, how can folks contact you?
252-947-2526 or aghomesolutions.com.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, offense coordinator for ECU football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service the number one priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard, conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip Rock.
All right, remember we had Billy Weaver on earlier in the show, and he talked about the prize for the first 500-pound blue marlin caught at the Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. And he said everybody goes out there day one and tries to get that fish. And nobody got it day one, but somebody got it on Tuesday. Natural, just a few minutes ago, caught a blue marlin that weighed in at 521.6 pounds. So Natural receives that $800,000 prize Billy Weaver was talking about. For a pretty good payday. All right, John Moody has a question, Stephen Igoe, for you. What's the out-of-conference baseball scheduling look like for next year? That's question one. Let's start with that one.
I don't know anything outside of the usual that you'll probably see. You will see NC State on the schedule. That is the plan. They were supposed to play this year, but COVID ruined that. UNC, I think, will be on the schedule, last I heard. But, yeah, again, COVID has kind of messed with stuff. But, like, you'll see all those regional midweek games because it should return to normal. As far as the weekend game goes and the Clare Classic, I'm not sure.
We've had schedule snafus due to COVID where we were going to play, like, some neutral site games. One was going to be with, what, Wilmington?
Yeah, they're supposed to play 2020 home and then Mudcats? Or was it somewhere else?
Kinston? Did they even determine a location? Well, I guess they did because the season was going on.
I think it was Kinston because I think you had Wade Howell on.
To talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, there's no way to simulate rocker and lighter. You can't have a scout team pitcher come in and throw like them, Igoe. So the only way to simulate it is to just schedule big boys, right?
Yeah.
Problem is none of them will come here, or will they? I don't know.
I think it's very tough to get good teams to come here because they know it's hard to win. I think I've reached the point where if I'm ECU, to be a national seed, you probably have to have a marquee non-conference series win over a SEC, ACC school and dominate your conference. Like,
there haven't been many opportunities. People point to UCLA a few years ago.
And I think if they would have won a game or two, I think it would have made a difference.
Now, midweek, they played Mississippi and Ole Miss and Mississippi State a couple years ago, but those were midweek games, and you split them, which doesn't do too much for you.
No. I think it's more... you could argue this year you had a marquee series win over Charlotte, but I just don't think it holds the same weight with the committee. No. Like, if you go to, wherever, North Carolina, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and win a series, like UCF went to Ole Miss and won a series this year. If they would have gone on to have a great year and dominate the conference like ECU did, I think they would have had a shot at a national seed if you put like that type of series win in non-conference along with dominating your league. But all those things are hard to do. Like, ECU played really good at UCLA, but they had to play at UCLA, which is across the country. So I go back and forth on it. You also don't want to tax your guys too much in non-conference, but I think there is a way to find a balance.
Question 2 is Igoe for a home-and-home with Vanderbilt in football after his weekend in Nashville. I'll say this before he answers. He better be.
Yeah, I mean, I've wanted a home-and-home with Vandy in football forever. Do they want a home-and-home with Vandy? Or does Vandy want to?
I know what you're trying to say.
Does Vandy want a home and home with ECU?
Yeah, that's the issue.
I mean, what advantage does playing at ECU have?
That's the
Vanderbilt?
problem. That's the problem. We say the same about why play a home and home with Charlotte or whatever.
Yeah.
What advantage do we get with that? So That's the brutal truth of it. Shell says, Igoe, what round do you see Gavin going in, first or early second?
I think he may have pitched his way into the back end of the first.
Sounds like an Atlanta Brave to me.
I mean, that would be a pretty sweet gig.
The way they're playing, they'll be middle of the first round, unfortunately. I was talking to Matt Davis with the Wood Ducks earlier, and the way the Rangers are playing this year and the way Rocker and Leiter are expected to go, we could see one of those guys in Kinston. We could see one of those guys in wherever Seattle has farm teams.
So isn't the draft based off last year, though? The draft order?
Oh, true.
Because it's in July.
Well, the Rangers were last year anyway.
Yeah, so they should have a good chance to get them.
Let's look at, and I don't know if like trades have been made or anything, but let's see. Oh, that's why he was saying Boston. Boston might have picked a good year to stink in the COVID year. Boston, Baltimore, Detroit. Oh, Texas only had 22 wins. That is the second least in all of baseball with the Pirates. So Pittsburgh, Texas,
Boston,
Baltimore, Detroit. The Diamondbacks are down there. Those are some of the teams. The Nationals could have a top 10 pick. Mets could get another ace. So anyway, something to look at.
Yeah, and there's been, I think going into the year, it was like Leiter and Rocker were number 1 and number 2, but I think it looks more like a couple of high school kids have emerged. But they'll be in the top 5, top 6. I think after what I saw this weekend, I would put Leiter ahead of Rocker. I mean, I know Rocker pitched really well, but Leiter stuff was more electric to me.
Somebody asked me why Rocker's their number 1, and it's got to be due to he was already there, right? Age, he's pitched in big games.
He's 6-0 with a 0.65 ERA in NCAA tournament.
Why would you take him out of Friday night and just mess with his head when you've got, he's just as good, if not better, than Leiter, and Leiter proved that maybe he is better. All right, we have a couple of Cliff Godwin questions here. Igoe. Redbeard, what are the percentages of Godwin being head coach at ECU next year?
Come on,
give me a number.
50%. I mean,
at least I'm going to go 50. I'm going to go 62.
I'm just stabbing in the dark. I don't, 50-50.
Josh says, will Cliff Godwin really leave ECU without taking the team to Omaha?
I mean, possibly.
You could quadruple your salary or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously that's his mission and his goal, but I'm sure he's got other aspirations for his career. Again, I don't know. I can't get inside the head of Cliff Godwin, so.
Will Nick Saban really be the coach at Alabama after he said, I'm not going to be the head coach at Alabama? Will Urban Meyer really have 8 more jobs after he says he's done coaching?
I always get asked about Mike Houston, too. Like, if Mike Houston has success, how quickly will he leave ECU? I'm like, I don't know, man.
How quickly did he leave his previous jobs? Pretty quickly. But, a lot of it depends on what jobs are open or, how much can ECU pay him. If ECU's winning football in the American and there's a college football playoff that ECU has access to, are they going to pay him $2.5 million instead of 1 point something? Yeah. I mean, what if it's a dream job like South Florida, like Skip Holtz took?
Hashtag purple.
Go Bulls. I mean, look, Cliff Godwin doesn't want to leave before taking the team to Omaha, but he also,
if you let's say LSU and Ole Miss make hires this time around, Bianco's been there 20 years. Maneri's been at LSU since the early 2000s. So these jobs just don't come around every 5 years.
Who was the coach at LSU before Maneri? Let's say name. Skip Holtz?
Skip Bertman, right?
Who was I thinking about?
Unless he was before that.
Anyway, I don't know what I was. I thought it was a name that registered with me, but maybe not. All right, Igoe, we have a new basketball player at East Carolina. He's a big man, but
he's not really a big man.
He is a stretch big man. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about. I don't know who Smoke.
So there was a coach between Bertman and Maneri. Who is that?
Smoke
Laval?
I don't know who that is. Who's Bertman? Should we know who that is?
Yeah, he's the legendary coach.
Okay. I don't know what.
He amassed 870 wins.
Who was at Ole Miss before Minari?
You mean Bianco?
Before Bianco.
I don't know. You're taking us down this rabbit hole.
All right, you talk about the basketball guy. I'm going to try to figure out what the hell I'm thinking about.
Vance Jackson, 6'9", Arkansas transfer. East Carolina will be his fourth school. He started at UConn, where he was a 4-star recruit, was a all-rookie selection. Then he transferred to New Mexico, where he averaged double-digit points. Then he transferred to Arkansas, where he did not play as much as he probably expected to, because Arkansas is really good. So he's now come to East Carolina to finish out his career. And I really like his skill set. You know, I do worry a little bit that he's been at 4 schools in 5 years. So
that is worrisome.
You always kind of worry about that. But if he has his head on right and buys in, I mean, you're talking about a guy who shoots 36% from 3 at 6'9" for his career. Really provides ECU with the stretch 4 that they haven't had. Like this guy reminds me of like the players that SMU has, like guys who can step out, hit the 3. Not really big guys, but play down low, can step out and do some different things, can dribble. So, I mean, he just has a really nice skill set. If you combine him with Winston Tabbs, you know, Tabbs is a 35% career three-point shooter, I believe. All of a sudden, you've got some proven guys who have played at a high level that can shoot.
Yeah, and I guess one of the sales pitches to him is, hey, man, come in. You're starting day one. Play right away. We'll give you the rock. You know, that's got to be it, right?
I mean, what other sales pitch do you have?
I don't have another one.
Come here, be the dude, be Jaden Gardner, take his role. And that's the one thing Jaden did not do was step out and hit threes. So, it adds a different dimension. You could go really small.
I'm not going to pretend this guy's going to be better than Jaden Gardner.
I'm not. I'm just going to say you can play differently. You could play this guy at the 5 and go really small. I mean, you could go Tristan Newton, Tremont Robinson-White.
I'm writing out a lineup right
Winston Tabbs.
Here you go. So you got
Brandon Suggs and this guy.
Yeah. You said his name is Vance?
Yeah, Vance Jackson.
Vance at 5, Suggs at 4, Newton at 3, Tabbs at 2, Tremont Robinson-White at 1.
Why not?
I'm just glad I have a lineup I can write out right now. Seriously, I'm kind of excited.
If nothing else, like, how do you guard that if you're the opponent?
Yeah.
I mean, Newton, Tabbs.
How do you defend this? There's no defending this, folks. You made it sound like they're the freaking 2016 Warriors.
I'm just saying, how do you match up with guys with that? Like, it's a matchup problem. You gonna put?
How do we match up with what they have on the other side?
At least it makes them go small. I mean, how many times have we heard Joe Dooley say, "Well, we can't play our 7-footer because they're 5 guys, 6'8", and can run."
Hey, and if y'all want to go big, Luigi DeBoe's ready for you. So there you go. Igoe, what freshman could make a Newton-like impact?
Or like a Isaac Newton impact or a Tristan Newton impact?
Like a world-changing Isaac Newton impact. Well done.
Wow.
All right, so Newton came in, played above his head as a freshman. Suggs is more of a barometer because he was good at times, a freshman at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What freshman could be that guy? The Felton dude?
I think R.J. Felton. I really like R.J. Felton. I think he's got a chance to come in and be a guy. I mean, you can throw R.J. Felton in that lineup somewhere. And
look, we're going 7 deep right now.
Alexis Reyes is another player that I really like at 6'7" that can shoot it. Marlon Leston, Jaquan Scott,
Marion Lester.
Jaquan Scott, both those guys in the 6'8", 6'9" range that can step out and shoot.
So we got a roster.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and J.J. Miles and Tyree Jackson are still on the updated roster.
Dude, if Pig comes back, I'm all in. That changes everything for me if Pig's back. You got your...
I mean, look at those names right now. You add J.J. and Pig to that.
You got your lockdown defender and heart of the team. Pig heart of the team.
That's the team. I mean, that is a college basketball team.
You cannot deny that this is a college basketball team. I'm kind of chuckling here, but for as much as in the depths I was about ECU basketball, this at least makes me know that we can fill out a roster and compete with at least some non-conference teams this year, and we'll see how we do against the Tulanes and Tulsas of the world.
When they roll out and beat, Limestone by 40 on open night, you'll be hyped.
I will.
If they could still play Limestone.
And me and my dad and I are going to be in section 213 saying, how are they going to match up with this team? You can't stop these Pirates. Johnny, our basketball guy, asked, is Tabs good to go, enrolled in school?
He is not officially enrolled. He's finishing up at Boston College, but he is expected to be good to go.
All right, that took a little...
I mean, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's what we want. We need,
You want me to tell you he's good to go when he's not?
No, I'm just saying that took a little wind out of my sails here during this.
Well, nothing's ever easy with ECU basketball. We can't have it signed, sealed, and delivered.
Signed, sealed, delivered. Guess what I looked at today? A bracketology for the 2022 NCAA tournament.
Were the Pirates in it?
No. Houston. Guess what seed Houston was?
3.
You correct.
Well
done. And the way too early look. And I did a quick glance, Igoe.
Was this Joe Lunardi?
Didn't see, yes it was, any other AAC teams. If I was to see one, who would it be? Memphis.
Like, I feel like we talk about Memphis every year. It's like, this is their year. They land a bunch of 5 stars. They got a bunch of talent. And they do.
Don't have the coach. SMU, where are they in the pecking order of the AAC? They've fallen down.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess
so. Maybe?
Yeah. Anyway. All right, we hit on baseball, hoops. Are we talking any football nuggets out there? Recruiting's going on?
Yeah, just a lot of recruiting camp offers, which we got that stuff on Hoist the Colors. So, ton of recruiting content, as always, this time of year.
All right, and if nothing else, we got the Igoe cut of him saying, how can anybody guard this ECU team?
When the Pirates start 5-1 and they're playing for the Myrtle Beach Invitational Championship, I want you to replay it.
All right, fair enough. Thank you, Stephen. HoistTheColors.net. Got a VIP chat that started on Monday that is still going on right now. You can check that out. And you can be a winner right now as we open up the Pirate Radio Booty Bag.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
317-1250. See ya. What are we giving away today, Shirley Rhodes?
Oh, decisions. How about a $20 Captain Special Car Wash from Pirates Cove Car Wash?
All right, sounds like a winner. 317-1250. It can be yours if you are caller number 7. 317-1250. We are back with more on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Gray Williams from the Pitt County Pirate Club, inviting you to join us on Saturday, June 19th for our first annual Cornhole Tournament presented by Miller Lite. There will be 2 divisions to compete in, the Advanced and the Competitive. Each division will have a doubles and a singles bracket. The total payout for the tournament will be $4,800. Hurry, space is limited. Sign up today by going to Eventbrite and searching Pitt County Pirate Club Cornhole Tournament or finding us on Facebook. Go Pirates!
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttech@greenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Here with Mike Mullis from Fixed NC. And Mike, you were telling me the other day, people ask you all the time, I didn't know you did that. What does that mean?
You know, anything that involves property damage repair, call us first. If it's your crawl space, you've got interior humidity issues, a water loss, your ice maker line breaks, obviously fire and smoke, everybody knows we do those. But anything that involves interior or exterior property damage, we're your repair experts.
Mike, how can everybody get in touch with you?
252-999-0001 or fixednc.com.
You've worked hard to start your business and are working even harder to make it successful. That's when it's most important to have a community bank and a local banker in your corner. This is Eric Clark from Select Bank and Trust. Our team of local bankers care about you, our customer, and the communities in which we all live and serve together. As the business and economic conditions of 2020 threw you many curveballs, our team at Select Bank and Trust remains steadfast in being responsive to your ever-changing needs. In 2021, choose Select Bank and Trust. Bank local, bank select, member FDIC.
This is East Carolina head football coach Mike Houston, and I'm proud to announce that our ladies clinic is back this summer on July the 30th. This evening will provide a behind-the-scenes look at ECU football and a chance to meet the players, coaches, and their families. The evening will end with an entertaining dinner and social. Sign up today at MikeHoustonFootballCampsLLC.com. We look forward to seeing you there. Go Pirates!
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Pirate Radio.
And I can promise you, there will be no quarter, ever, from ECU football. Go Pirates!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And congratulations to Luke Gray of Winterville. Picked up a $20 Captain Special Car Wash from Pirates Cove Car Wash. Keep your vehicle clean with the Pirates Cove Fast Pass with unlimited washes for only $9.99 for your first month. Pirates Cove Car Wash, the ultimate car wash experience, and the official car wash of ECU Athletics with locations on 10th Street, Fire Tower Road, and Memorial Drive. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Barak.
All right, we got the Pirate Radio podcast coming up at 6, Shirley. Jody Schultz.
Yes.
With Jeff Charles.
ECU Hall of Famer, former Philadelphia Eagle.
That's right. Second round draft pick. And then O's tonight.
We have the O's and Indians, and I believe that is a 7:05 start. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you.
O's are in a miserable road drought right now.
Yeah, it's typical with the Orioles. It's feast or famine with them. There's never any level of consistency. Either they blow the doors off of, the score as far as, they scored 15 runs in one game, and then the next game they can't scratch a run across the plate. So it's just, if there's one thing about the Orioles is that they are consistently inconsistent.
I saw a crazy tweet from Peter Gammons a day or two ago, and it regarded the Orioles and the Diamondbacks. And I'm going to find it. It seems hard to believe when one is told that neither the Orioles or the Diamondbacks have won on the road after their no-hitters.
Oh, wow. That is definitely a stat to consider.
Chandler, would you sacrifice an 18-game road losing streak for Max Scherzer to throw a no-hitter tonight?
He's already got one, so no.
No, I don't think it's worth it. All right, that's a crazy stat.
Speaking of baseball, Mike Wright is slated to start tonight for the Charlotte Knights. They are getting ready to start back on a road trip. They're going to be is the 6-game series against the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, which is the AAA affiliate of the Miami Marlins.
If you have the option, are you a fan of jumbo shrimp or baby shrimp?
Neither. I don't like seafood.
Same.
Lame. More like it.
I do not eat seafood.
Okay, fair enough. I like seafood. I seafood and I eat it.
Hey, go on now.
Now, do you like seafood at all, or just not shrimp?
He said seafood.
No, I don't like seafood. Period.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm
at
sorry.
all.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
I mean, because some people like some seafood. Like there's some people that like shrimp, but they don't like oysters.
I don't like the smell of seafood. I don't
neither.
Does your dad like you?
Is my dad like me?
Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What new business venture is he getting into?
Seafood.
Come on by, son. Oh, wait.
I hate it here.
I just found that
It's
pretty
just
funny.
they're going to have like some land. They're going to have like a land.
Land food?
Land food. Land ho!
I'll take the turf out of the surf and turf
If there's
option.
one place that we know Chandler won't be at, it'll be his dad's
No,
restaurant.
I'll be there. Apparently, they're going to have chicken wings on the menu.
Well, you're going to have to wear a mask to cover the smell.
Yep.
I can deal with it.
All right.
Hopefully, the chicken wing smell.
I went to a
covers.
seafood restaurant with a friend of mine, and I had not been in a seafood restaurant in a very, very long time. And I walked in, that smell hit me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. My daughter's allergic to seafood. Are you allergic or you just don't like it?
I mean, I want to say I am, and I don't think I am. But the times that I have tried to toughen it out and eat, like, there was one time I tried to eat catfish nuggets, and man, I was up all night throwing up.
Really? Well, maybe it's something, yeah. Because I hate that you guys can't experience a shrimp taco from Chico's because they're so good.
The Hungry Pirate satisfies me.
I know. There's great options there.
There's so many options there that I can choose from besides the shrimp taco.
Yeah.
I think
is it Troy D that likes the shrimp taco?
That's me as well. It's everybody.
Yeah, I think for me it's a texture / you ate too much of it as a kid, because my mom used to cook a lot of seafood. I know. Well, yeah,
I used to eat fish sticks at school.
But no, I ate. My mom said that when I was younger, I ate a lot of catfish. My mom's a big flounder person. She loves flounder, and shrimp. She will eat shrimp like it's her job.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, she hates oysters. She can't stand those. But
I don't
anyway,
really like the taste of oysters either.
But I'm thinking it's more of a texture thing. Like, for example, here's another one that I ate a lot of tomatoes as a kid. Like, if you're in the South, you've had a tomato sandwich. You slice up a tomato, throw it on a piece of bread, put a little salt and pepper on it.
I know,
maybe a
but
little
I
mayonnaise.
never have, 'cause I hate
well,
tomatoes.
when I was a kid, I ate a lot of those, a lot of them. And to this day, I do not like tomatoes on my sandwiches. I will not eat something with a tomato on it because I think it's just I ate so much of it as a kid. I just don't want it anymore.
I was one of those people, and I am still one of those people that go to an oyster roast and eat all the saltine crackers.
Put a little hot sauce on it. Call it a day.
This is good, man.
Man.
Hey, how was that oyster roast? You mean that cracker roast? Well, it was delicious.
Speaking of roasting crackers, I've been doing that to Shirley and Chandler all day. Thank you.
Hold on. Oh.
Thank you. All right.
No. Now I will say, like s'mores, I'll eat the chocolate bar and the graham crackers. Won't touch the marshmallows.
It's one of my favorite seafood items, the s'mores.
Oh, well, I mean, I was just kind of
all right
as a slight comparison.
We got to take our final time out before we do spelling bee. Chandler, do you want easy, mid difficult, or difficult?
Mid difficult.
All right, Dana Holgerson, head coach of Houston.
His last name?
Yeah.
HOLGORSEN.
Very good.
Let's go.
Those O's in there are tricky, but you got it. Shirley, well, you want
balls.
BAL?
No. I was just saying balls because he got it.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Of course I could use it in a sentence.
Do you want
You
easy?
don't want me to use it in a sentence.
Easy, mid difficult, or difficult?
Oh, my God. You know what? Since I've embarrassed myself all day, let's go difficult.
All right, Ken Niumatalolo.
Oh, you are such a jerk for that.
You just asked for
the difficult.
I know, but okay.
That's difficult.
Neomatalola.
Chandler. Shh. Okay. Neomatalola.
Neomatalolo.
Neomatalolo.
Yep.
That's how Jeff does it. Okay. Neomatalolo. Neamatallolo.
One letter off.
Damn it! I've been one letter off all day.
Are you looking that up, Chandler?
Yeah.
Okay. Shirley, it was Niumatallolo.
Oh, so this is a U instead of an E.
Yes,
Neomatallolo.
But not too bad.
This is why the Southerner in me, because I'm like
Chandler, a name you said earlier today, Gus Malzahn.
Malzahn.
Correct. Well done. Strong finish from the spelling beast. And Shirley, your last one is Dabo Swinney.
This just.
How do you spell Dabo's last name?
Sweenney.
You know what? People say Dabo Swinney, but it's Swinney. It's SWINNEY. Yeah. Yep. There you go, folks. That is the Pirate Radio spelling bee.
I hate spelling bees.
Which
Ba-dum.
it may continue on into Wednesday. We'll see.
No, can we actually do more of this? That was fun.
Sure. Absolutely.
Well, let's get this last break in before we do that. We have one more break to go.
A caller called into Feinbaum and said a normal fan should be on the playoff committee. Do you think that is a good idea?
No.
Who would you nominate? I nominate
Captain Bill.
Redbeard. Yeah, we got to get one of them on. I told you I hate fan voting. Everybody's just gonna pick their favorite school, and
I ain't gonna vote Lincoln Riley in,
and leave out all the schools they hate, even if they're undefeated. No, it's a terrible idea. All right, let's take a time out. We'll come back, wrap it up after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Buick GMC Truck. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get an all-new Buick Encore GX 2021 and save over $3,500 or 0% for 72 months. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
The Pirate Radio Podcast.
The brand new chancellor of East Carolina University, Dr. Philip Rogers.
Greenville has been home, and it was just one of those places growing up that it was so impactful in my life that the thought of coming back to East Carolina University and raising my 2 boys here was a no-brainer.
Listen to every Pirate Radio podcast now by visiting our podcast channel and subscribing in Apple iTunes or SoundCloud. The Pirate Radio Podcast is powered by White Claw Hard Seltzer, proudly distributed by Coastal Beverage.
We're midway through bath time, and 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for $5.99 each have begun their drive to the Smith's front door. That's a GPS-enabled custom delivery alert, folks. The newest improvement to the Domino's tracker, saying Domino's will be there in 2 minutes. They're calling it audible. Bath time's now rinse time. They've got 1 kid dry, 2 kids dry. The pizzas are here. They made it to the door. The kids are clean enough. The new Domino's tracker with GPS worked again.
2 item minimum. Pan pizza will be extra. Ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities. University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. They thank you for your continued support and trust during these trying times. Many services can be done remotely and free pickup and deliveries available. As a Dell business partner and Apple authorized service provider, you can count on University PC Care for all your personal and business tech support needs. To make a remote appointment or to bring in your device for service at their Greenville or New Bern locations, call 558-1280 or go online at universitypccare.com.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Ready to travel and take a trip this summer? Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has recently added more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Pirate Radio.
It's great to be on. This is an honor. You know, Pirate Radio is kind of a cult following around North Carolina, so I'm excited.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Take a look at your stock market report for today. The Dow was down 94 points at 34,299. The NASDAQ was down 97 points as well at 14,030, and the S&P dropped 8 and closed out at 4,246. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back to the show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, thanks to Igoe RV, Ronald Vincent, Matt Davis, Billy Weaver, and you for being a part of today's program. We will be back with you Wednesday, 3 o'clock, with an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Bryce Williams will join us. We'll talk some Big Rock and go out live to Morehead City. Also, The Voice, Jeff Charles, Ronnie Woodward, and a lot more on the way Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Shirley, Chandler, and I will talk to you then. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio.